All right, hello people of the YouTubes. Hope you're doing well. It is November 18th. We're out here going for a walk. Figure we'd talk a little bit about the situation in the world right now. So California just announced that the gyms will be closing once again, which kind of puts a dent in plans, but no matter. We're gonna continue to diet on and work out. I have a little bit of a home gym set up, nothing crazy. A couple dumbbells, and then an easy bar with like 25 10s 5s, just simple stuff, but honestly it's better than nothing. I used that setup for the 4 months that we were closed previously, between like March and June or something like that. So it's not gonna make me the biggest or anything like that, but it will help me maintain what I've put on so far. And obviously doing what I can to maintain what I have is really important. I think the worst thing we could do at this time is lose the consistency that we had before. And I know a lot of you guys out there are probably thinking the same thing, is, oh man, like I just got in my routine. I was getting in the habit of working out on a daily basis, and that's okay. Truly, if you got into a good habit, there's no reason why you can't continue to do that at home. Even if you don't have anything, even if you just have a couple dumbbells, or don't have anything, push-ups, crunches, presses, pulls, anything, whether it's a box or dog food or jugs of water. Obviously now we're getting into home gym stuff. It's not the most practical, but if you're serious about continuing to work out and be consistent, you got to do what you got to do. And so later on in this video, I'll show you my setup, and maybe I'll take you through a leg workout I'm going to do today. Just simple stuff, lunges, maybe goblet squats. But like I'm saying, being consistent is very important. If you are looking to put on a lot of muscle, make those gains, as they say, it's you're not going to do that by just sitting around. So kind of transitioning into what it takes to be consistent. I've always been told, and this is the hard truth. I don't know how truthful, but it's what I've always been told. It takes about 90 days to build a good habit. 90 days. That's really hard to do. 90 days of consistently going to the gym or going for walks. And it's said that after those 90 days that it won't feel so much like a chore. And hopefully, it doesn't feel like a chore to begin with. But I know that it's really easy for people to stop and for people to quit. Another little statistic I've heard is that people will quit like 9 to 10 times before they stick with something. So if you find yourself, like having a hard time being consistent, that's okay. That's normal. It's not easy, but the best thing you can do is, take a deep breath and get back to it. Find ways to motivate yourself, whether that's, having someone work out with you. That's always a good one. I'm not really lucky in that sense, especially with the whole lockdown and stuff. People like to keep their distance, but if you can find somebody, that's good. Another way is reward yourself. Positive reinforcement is always a good idea. So with it taking about 90 days to build a habit, it's been said that it only takes about 48 hours to lose that habit, sometimes 72. That's why what I'm gonna say is you should never be taking more than a day off. You take 2 days off, and then it's like it's really hard to get back into the jig of things, you know? That's why like the weekend and stuff always sucks when you go back to work on Monday, because it's been 48 hours or more, you know? And it's like, you don't want to do this. It's really hard to get up. But once you establish that habit and that consistency, it's a lot easier to maintain it. So I'll say that. I hope that's been kind of helpful. Next, we're gonna check out my home gym, and kind of show you what's up with that. So we'll see you there. Okay, we are back in my house. So I'm gonna flip this around and show you guys what the home gym looks like. So it's nothing special, as you can see. Set the dumbbells 15, 25, 30, 45s, 55s, 60s, and then some fives, and I believe those are 10s. A bench. There's the easy bar, or whatever kind of bar you want to call it. And we have the plates, some grippers. It's a cat over there. But yeah, so it's nothing special, but has to do for now, since everything is basically closed. And I'm not gonna try and like, finagle my way into a gym that I know might be open. So I'm gonna take you guys through a more quad-oriented leg workout, and let's get into it. So I always like to start off by just doing some air squats to warm up the quads. I'm gonna be taking you through goblet squats, since I don't have a barbell or weights like that. I could throw something on the easy bar, but we won't do that. We'll do that for later. Okay, so once you're done warming up, you can get a weight that's suitable to you. I have a 45 here. I don't know if you can see that. 45. So what you want to do, you can either hold it out in front of you, like so. So get a good grip out like this, or you can hold it hands over or under, whichever is easier for you. And then we'll do I like to do about 3 sets of 12 to 8, shooting for closer to 12 in the first few sets, and then failure or 8 for the last set. If you feel like you're gonna drop it, put down a pillow or something. Let's go. Another thing to note is that if you need to, wear a belt. Second off, if you don't have weights, you don't have to use weights. See, the cool thing about the goblet squat, in my opinion, is you can really use about anything. When you're a more experienced lifter and you lift heavier, it's a little harder to use other things, but for example, 20-pound bag of rice. Hold in front of you. Drop. Maybe exhaust system. That's closer to a front squat, but you get the idea. You can even use your cat. The next exercise you can do is lunges. I find lunges are very helpful for me. So with lunges, you can either do them one at a time, like this, or you can, if you have a nice long walkway or something, you can go through. And with those, I like to do about 10 to 15 steps per leg. And again, about 3 sets or so. You can also do them with dumbbells. Or whatever you have lying around, that's heavy enough for you. Okay. For my last exercise, I'm gonna be putting our foot up on the bench with some weights. Squat. Making sure you're feeling it in this leg, and you're also getting a bit of a stretch in the other leg as well. Some weights. So that's the main exercises that I do. So we have the goblet squat, the lunge, and then the Bulgarian split squat, as they call it, with the dumbbells. And like I said, any of these exercises can be replaced with just common items around the house, as long as they're heavy enough for you. And honestly, some of these don't even require that much weight. So like the Bulgarian split squat, if you've never done exercise before, it's already pretty difficult alone. So go ahead and give them a try. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Really appreciate you guys clicking on this video, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.